This Cardi B track and Megan Thee Stallion. This Cardi B track. This Cardi B track and Megan Thee Stallion track. To me personally, it sounds too manufactured. This is a sound I hear all the time. This is a Latin American Caribbean sound. Could you argue there's African influences? Of course, because the Caribbean and Latin America has African influences, so and Native American indigenous influences, so that's a given, that's guaranteed. But I hear this is my point every time in Latin America. Compared to what this sounds like the pop version, super polished version of it. And the production, I think, is great. I enjoy that production a lot. But when I'm listening to the lyrics and the hook and the flow, the cadence of their voices, nothing sticks. Nothing is catchy. You need that. When you listen to something like El Alfa, when you listen to something like Bad Bunny, when you listen to Arcángel, there's a lot of these tracks, the ones that are very, very popular, Ozuna and his time, the ones that are very, very popular, they stick because they have catchy influences, not just from the beat, but from the artist. It sounds to me like Cardi B was trying to find this lane because she's always now saying La Cardi. She's doing the Spanish at the end, like when Latin American artists reference themselves with their nicknames and their phrases towards the end. She's doing it. You don't see that a lot in rap compared to how much they do it in Latin America. Megan Thee Stallion, there wasn't a catchy part either. And this is a song they wanted to be catchy because of that beat. This isn't some introspective, conscious rap stuff, or not even a regular rap stuff where it could transcend to the pop lane, but it's still recognized as it's not completely just about vibes and catchiness. This is definitely Bongos, the name of the song. That beat, it sounds great. The instruments, they sound great. The type of production, it's there. But the voices, they're not there. The way it starts, it already sounds forced to me. They're trying to push it about the subject matter. Of course, it's not meant to be for everybody. It's mostly for the ladies, about the pussy and all of that stuff. But guys vibe to these tracks too. We enjoy this when we're with our ladies and we're actually enjoying the vibe. We enjoy these tracks because I listen to this sound all the time in Latin America. We dance to it with the woman. But at that point, my main issue is that when it actually happens here, it sounds too manufactured. It sounds like they don't really have the actual vibe in the voices of these artists the way Latin American artists have it when they have the beats. They focus too much on the beat here. They thought because these two artists are so big that it's gonna catch. I might be wrong and it's gonna actually be a catchy song that gains a lot of traction. They're saying Cardi wants to release the album, but in my opinion, I don't see it, especially for here. For the Latin American audience, I don't personally see it, but you never know how it is. I could be totally wrong about that. Let me know your opinion down below. I think that a track that did not sound manufactured, that Lotto, not Lotto, you pronounce it Lotto, yeah, that's how you say it. I don't listen to her music, but when I listened to that track with Cardi B, I even liked Lotto more in the track, but Cardi B sounded great and it did not sound manufactured. It did not sound like forced. It did not sound super polished pop. And there's great super polished pop, but it ends up being catchy. So the Bongos track did not feel catchy in voice. That Lotto track with Cardi B sounds catchy actually. It actually sounds good. Even if I'm not replaying it, I can be aware of it. Even if the subject matter might not be for me at certain points, I can be aware, okay, this sounds much better than this right here. You can see the manufactured type of vibe on a track. You can notice it when you listen to the real stuff. In my opinion, you can notice it. Let me know if you think that's the case with this one or not. I didn't even like WAP like that, but I can tell WAP sounds better than this in terms of what's more manufactured. And that says a lot because I didn't like WAP, but I could tell that sounded more not forced than this right here in the voices, because the production is great. I've said it many times. But let's see what happens if Cardi... I know Meg, after this whole situation, they're trying to reintroduce... Okay, let's put it with the big artists and see what happens. But will this land? I'm not sure. But let me know. And we'll find out.